Hey guys, just wanted to talk to you real quick about why using a real estate team is so much more advantageous than using an individual agent. I remember when I got into this business 12 years ago, and I was my own agent. I was doing everything. I was my own admin, I was my own buyer's agent, I was my own listing agent, I did all the marketing. And frankly, I got to a point in my business pretty early on where I realized that I wasn't going to be able to do everything that I needed to do. This is why I brought on an assistant. You always see real estate agents either working with themselves or eventually they get an assistant if they get enough work, and then slowly start building a team. In my particular case, the reason why a team made so much sense, I started noticing that I wasn't able to give the client the proper attention, the proper need that they should have had working on my own. And so what I did is I brought on my brother Dale first to be my buyer's agent, and I noticed immediately that we had more time to work with these clients and to help them out. I like to use an analogy because there's about 4 parts to the real estate business. There's acquiring clients, there's selling the clients' homes, there's finding homes for the buyers to buy, and then there's seeing the transaction through to the closing. Those are really the 4 parts of a real estate transaction that a real estate agent does. If you were to break it down, obviously there's a lot more to it than that, but that's the 4 basic things that an agent does. So in order to best serve my clients, I like to use, like I said, an analogy of an airplane. Okay, when you get on an airplane, say you're going on a flight. In fact, just last week I went on a flight, went to Amsterdam, and on my flight there was about 15 different people that serviced me from the time I left my house, got to the airport, to the time my flight landed. I had the people that took my bags, that checked them in, checked me in. I had the security people. I then had the person at the gate taking my ticket. I had, when I got on the plane, different stewardess, or flight attendants, I guess. I had the pilot was in there, the people that put my bag from the airport onto the plane. I had several different flight attendants working with me, and then when we landed, obviously the people that are helping you flag the airplane down, make sure that you land properly. So working with a real estate team is very similar to working or going on a flight. If you were buying a house, you'd get a little bit nervous if you jumped on your plane and you saw the pilot was the one taking your ticket at the gate, and then the pilot was also the one coming back mid-flight to hand out your peanuts, right? Unfortunately, this is what most agents do. They're trying to do everything. I know, because when I got into business at first, I was doing everything. I had clients who had hired me to sell their house, yet I was spending 5 or 6 hours in a day stuffing envelopes and doing these different mundane activities, going out and taking pictures of a house, hammering in signs, things like that, trying to find new clients, all these different things that I had to do. And I was working 12 hours a day and I still couldn't service my clients the way I needed to. And that's the reason why the airplane analogy helps people to see, with one agent trying to do all these things, there's just not enough time for him to help you find the proper buyers for your home if you're trying to sell, or help you find homes that are out there that are available, getting them before another agent like myself finds them for his client. So the reason the team is so efficient is because working with a team is like hiring an agent that works 160 to 200 hours a week. For example, you list your home with us. Not only am I going to have, I have an admin that's processed over 1,200 homes now. In my career, I've sold about 1,500 houses now as of 2016 here in July. And frankly, he's been with me since about year two or three. So he's processed over 1,200 different transactions. Nothing gets missed. I have an expert at doing those things so that I can be the expert on negotiating contracts, finding deals, marketing for new clients, etc. I have buyer's agents that I literally bring in my office every morning at 8 o'clock from 8 to 8:30. We have a training, and they know exactly how the system works to best serve my clients. They've gotten over 100 hours of training just in the past year on how best to work specifically with buyers like yourselves that are looking for homes. And so that's the reason why the Rex Real Estate team, why I can honestly say that I feel like people are lucky to be able to work with us, because I know that they're getting the best service they can. I've built my entire business on a reputation of results and exceptional service. That's our little tagline that we've decided to use, because frankly, that's kind of what we believe that we are. And so anybody's had the opportunity to work with us, you can immediately see the difference having all these experts at their individual thing and their individual part of the process, and how that helps you take away the most stress possible, get the best deal on your home, make sure that you don't miss a house when it comes up because I was out putting a sign up or at a closing or something else. I can focus on finding those homes for you. And that's the reason why when people ask me, why did you build a team or why do you put the effort into training other agents, even though they might go out on their own, I've only had one agent go on his own and stay in the business in 10 years. And the reason why is because we provide this service, and it's nice to be a part of. They want to be a part of a great team as well. And so that's the beauty of working with a team as opposed to an individual agent. A couple people have asked me recently, like, hey, why is the market as hot as it is? What's driving the traffic? And it's two main factors. One